So I happen to be scrolling through map packs today on my out account because I wanted to get the glow achievement thingy, and I thought to myself, what is the worst map pack? And I wanted to challenge myself to beat that map pack. So, of course, I decided to go scrolling on YouTube, and the option was definitely not what I expected. Everywhere I searched, everything I looked at said the UFO pack was the worst map pack. Don't believe me? Look at all this.
Might agree the UFO pack is the worst map pack.
Crazy. And I thought to myself, how could this seemingly innocent map pack be the worst one? Well, I was soon to find out why. This is UFO madness. And as soon as you enter the level, you can see these two keys: Amazing Art and Invisible Spike Mode. I don't see there as a purpose for that to be there, but I guess it works. When looking at these first two jumps, you can immediately tell that this is heavily inspired by Stereo Madness. Not like the level name said that already. As this level progressively continues, it still accomplishes kind of like that Stereo Madness theme, and it does it like really well. It's kind of annoying. Now I'm gonna look at these keys once again. With Amazing Art, there's this
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh my God!
whatever you want to call this. It's pretty weird, and there's like really no reason to get it because you don't want to know what it does eventually. There's also another key, which is Invisible Spike Mode. You can already see what it does. It just makes the spikes invisible. There's no reason for it. You eventually keep pushing through the level after everything that's been going on. There's some more Zero Madness like jumps, and then... Wait, why is there a ship? This is UFO Madness. Shouldn't there just be a UFO? How does that... Ignoring that weirdness, it's a pretty straightforward ship part. Doesn't really accomplish much. It does not really feel like Serial Madness. It's a little hard for a 3-star, but not by too much. That might just be me, honestly. Then we get back in this UFO. Not really much to say, I guess. Some more movement with the camera. And just casual Stereo Madness, but with a UFO. Now we're here. No way. He's back. Anywho, it's still definitely kind of like Stereo Madness, but this just makes it 10 times more painful to go through than this already is. Please let it end. But it gets worse. What is this abomination? Now this has nothing to do with Stereo Madness, and this does not look good, to say the very least. And you're finally done. Was it worth it? I don't know. All I know is that was insane. And let's continue. This is UFO Track. Similarly to UFO Madness, it uses UFO game mode. Follows a similar theme of copying Rob Top's levels. This one specifically copies Back on Track, but it kind of has its own twist to it, with a lot of things that are not present in the original version. So now you just keep going throughout the level, as usual. And it does take a step farther by kind of switching up the decoration from some parts of Back on Track so that it looks different, which I guess is cool. Like these super tiny, small black slabs. And there are definitely a lot of blind jumps like that one right there, which is really a problem when seeking for a fun experience playing. Well, we got another key. Invisible spike mode. Why do I put myself in this? It does what it normally does. Makes the spikes invisible. That's where they should be. And wait a minute. What are those spikes doing there? And what is that spike doing there? How is this invisible spike mode? There would have been spikes. There were spikes on the ceiling. But it's really what you would expect. Ignoring that, now you're a ship flying through the level. It's kinda inspired by Back on Track. And this part right here really fits it in well. And now we're back to this UFO, which will be a cube and Back on Track. It really doesn't take it. What? Ignoring that, it doesn't really take the decoration too far and too crazy. Knowing that it probably had the potential to, because I mean, look at those ceiling spikes. This had so much more potential. It kind of disappoints me that this level failed to deliver the potential it had. And it just ruins the experience because people like playing just better decorated levels. And this fails in that category.
Mission failed. We'll go next time.
Bro, are you serious? How did I even die at 96? I swear, why did I click that way? And that's the thing I'm talking about. It's those little things that can make players rage. And that's not a good thing in this case, which is another reason why I don't really like this map pack. But at least it's over. And we can move on to the last level of this mess. We're 2/3 of the way there, with only 1/3 remaining. Let's do this. This is UFO, guys. At last, you're almost done for this torturous map pack. And this is heavily inspired by the one and only Chad Paradise. Now, it's basically a nice little clean remake of it, taking another step with deco and even adding some new features from later updates, which again shows that the decoration definitely could have been better. But in the end of the day, we're almost done with this, so let's keep pushing. Next up, we have the ship part, which is literally almost identical to Poltergeist decoration-wise. I think every remake is kind of similar. It's kind of forced to be. Now, we are back with the UFO game mode. And I kind of like how, with this, it's similar to Horror Guys, but it has enough spiced up that it feels different, which is kind of what you want, because you don't want it to feel exactly like an exact copy. And that really just makes this level original to me. Wait a minute, there's keys in this level. How is it even rated? Man, how could I forget invisible mode? It does what you expect. Makes poor guys actually look like poor guys. And there are no spikes on the ceiling. That's all I need to say. Okay, no more interruptions. We need to get right back to where we are. So, now we reach the end. Your heart is beating out of your chest. Your heart rate is at 230. Or 215, I don't know. And all you want to do is beat this level. Every jump counts. The energy is hyper than it's ever been, but you know you can do it, and it's over. You've completed this map pack. It felt so good, yet weird. You look back at all these levels and say, why did I do this to myself? And to think it was only for 4 stars and 1 coin. Who knows? Maybe this was a complete waste of your time. Maybe I could have did this random 6-star named Answet, which is auto, and got more stars. Who knows? And even though this pack does have some great things added to it, I think I agree with Moldy and everybody else. This is absolute trash.